day. From San Diego, California.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 21, the ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find Everett there, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Saints, 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to connect with Mims.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Denzel Mims. 4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
26-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 3, Aftershocks nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
3-yard line.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Noah Fant. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. An extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Saints 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Number 21.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's fourth down.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Down and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
the pass.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Saints 3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Saints first
now
down.
they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they try the right side here. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
1 yard gain.
2nd and 9 now.
2nd and 9.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
7-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So that drives 7 plays in length.
Aftershocks 21. Saints 3.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down trots out the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
24. Saints 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin with a rematch from back in Super Bowl 50 as Denver heads east to Charlotte to take on Carolina. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Niners looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 31-15 was your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good. 4-8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into him.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Saints 3,
this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, got a good leadership and a good distributor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 80. A 6-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 4. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down and sacked.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The running back.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The home side once again ready to take
Over offensively. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints again ready to go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's airing it out for William. He's got a man. Complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Saints.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jonathan Allen. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions that show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day.
34-yard line.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd.
He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Saints on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.